welcome back to A Country Gal's Homestead. I want to show you the chickens, some of my chickens, the ones that I have in the brooder outside, which they are about probably 3 months old now, I think, something like that. But I've got some Bantam chickens, which I absolutely adore those little Bantams, but people say that they usually end up mean. They have like a little mean streak, but so far so good. I've been trying to handle them so that, you know, they'll be calm and everything. So, but they're just doing awesome, y'all. Come over here and look and see these little babies. They're awesome. So, look at these chickens, y'all. Just look at these chickens. Look at this one. Look at this one right here. Y'all, just look at her. Or him. Y'all remember the Houdans? That's one of my Houdans. Right there. Well, that's two of my Houdans. They're kind of flighty. People say they make good pets, but I don't know. Mine are kind of flighty. So, what we have here is some little happy chickens in. Because I put them some fresh bedding down in their brooder here. They're still in the brooder, y'all. I gotta get them transitioned to the big coop. But so I put them some fresh bedding down, and I put them some. I'll tell you what they love. They love some like charcoal. After it's been, you know, after you use charcoal and the ashes from the charcoal. Oh, they love that stuff. Because they like to dust bathe in it. And I put them a little bit of diatomaceous earth down. And a little bit of sand, and they're just, look at them, they're loving it. Look, they're even just dirt bathing in the plain pine shavings. But look y'all, Freddie, and him is pretty boy. Look at him. He is such a pretty rooster. He's my little Bantam rooster. Tell you the truth, I think I got 3 roosters and 1 hen out of my Bantams. And then he's not a hen, is he? Is he a hen? Because I don't think so. But he's never crowed though. Am I going to change? No, there's Freddie. There's female Freddies. So we'll see. And then right there is Ruth Ann. I don't know. She's kind of looking like a rooster, y'all. And look at this little pretty boy. He's a pretty boy. I wish I could reach down here and get him. Let me see. Yeah. Come on. But let me see if I can. I'm gonna try to. Hold on just a minute. I'm gonna zoom out on him. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Have to get the camera with one hand. Okay. Isn't he pretty? He is pretty, isn't he? He's a little banny. Now, I know he's a rooster. He's a pretty rooster. Say, I am a pretty rooster, everybody. Say, I'm a pretty rooster. Look how pretty I am. And Mommy takes good care of me. He is a pretty boy. Look, he is such a pretty boy. See if he'll sit up here for me without trying to. Yeah, he is a pretty boy. You're a pretty boy, and I don't really even have a name for him. He is a pretty boy. And then these Houdans, y'all. I gotta pick up one of these Houdans, y'all. They're supposed to be good pets, but I mean, I've been handling them since they were little bitty. Because I didn't hatch them out. I didn't hatch my Houdans out. I got them when they were baby chicks, when they was only a couple days old, maybe a day old or something. Yeah. But that's my Houdans, and y'all, they have a bad hair day every day. They have a bad hair day every day, y'all. So y'all just gotta deal with. So you just gotta deal with our bad hair day. You just got to. So you just got to, yeah. Look. They say some people take them to make them little tie-back ponytails. Yeah, on their feathers on their heads. Yeah, I call them top notch. But yeah, so. And Ruth Ann, I don't know. I know she's a little hen. She's a little hen. She's a little hen. Yeah, she's got too many hen characteristics, and I've never heard her crow. So, but I never heard Freddie crow either. So, yeah. They're getting ready to get big enough. I don't know. I'm going to have to watch my little babies. I'm going to have to watch my bantams because they say the bantams can hold their own, which I believe is true. But at the same time, I still worry about them because they're little. You know, they're little. Wouldn't take much to hurt them. So, but yeah. So we're cleaning out chicken pens today. And these little babies. These were the little ones that I had, and now they're getting really big. And I got another set that's the ones that I hatched. I did hatch out a couple months ago, and they're ready to actually come out here. So I'm going to have to move some. I'm going to have to move some chickens, although I really don't want to because I like being able to keep an eye on them real close. Yeah, I like being able to keep a close eye on them. But yeah, them hooligans are pretty. I think they're pretty. They're different. Most definitely different. I've never owned any until now. But them's babies. Them's my baby. And I mean, I don't know. I just think Freddie should be in a contest. You know, I really do, because he's pretty. He's pretty. I know him as a rooster. Look at how pretty. But he's never crowed, y'all. He's never crowed. He's never crowed. I don't understand. Well, now I'm gonna take that back because I've never witnessed him to crow. So I'm not saying he hasn't or doesn't, but I've never seen it so far. But who knows? Every time one of them crows, I always look over here to see who it is, see if it's him. Yeah. Well, they're just having a good old time because they're like, oh, she gave us some fresh bedding. She gave us something to take a dust bath in. Yeah. I got these pesky flies flying around. Hopefully these chickens will grab them. They are grabbing them. The chickens are doing their job. They're getting them flies too. Yeah. So, yeah, I just thought I'd show you all these an update on my chicks. And these are not the babies now. I've got some of the smaller, some silkies and some, I got some Polish splash. They look a lot like the Houdans. Look a lot like the Houdans, but they're different. They're different. They're a little different, but they look a lot like them. But yeah, and Tweety down there. I already shut the lid here, but Tweety down there. Tweety has a cross beak, but let me tell you what, it doesn't affect her at all. It doesn't affect her at all. She uses that beak for a lot of things, let me tell y'all. And she can eat fine. Look, she knows I'm talking about her, so she jumped up here so she could be the star of the show right now. So, yes, she did. But, yeah, Tweety. Do you know your name, Tweety? Do you know your name? Sometimes they act like they know their name. I'm not even lying, y'all. Sometimes they act like they know their names. Like, I'll keep on calling Freddie's name. He'll come over here. He'll come over here for me to pick him up. Yeah, and Tweety knows when I'm talking. Tweety is the one that she's always, well, see her crossbeak. She's always trying to get up here and perch up here when I open up the lid here to feed him and water him. But yeah, she does. Yeah, and like I said, see, she drinks and eats just fine with her little crossbeak. Ain't nothing wrong with her. She's just fine. Yeah. But yeah, they're having just big old blasts in there. They're having a blast in there. They're just dust bathing. Yeah, they're dust bathing. Yeah, that's my update on my chickens that's in the little brooder here. So I also wanted to show y'all my project I'm working on here. I forget what you call this. Forget what you call this, but it's electric spindle for like electric power line. I believe that's what it is. But yeah, so, and we saw on Facebook, someone posted a video of a little brooder, little chicken brooder, little chicken brooder. So that's what I'm in the process of doing right here, is seeing what I can do with this to make it a little chicken brewer. Brooder, I mean, I said brewer, brooder. Yeah, so little chicken brooder, and this is how far I've gotten, which is not very far at all. I should have been way further than this. But I have to multitask. A lot. So, but okay, so we're gonna see. I will let y'all have an update on this, and we'll see how far I come along with it, or might just go do little shorts on it. I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah. So here we go. Let's see what I can do with it. All right. It goes down to the openings, the hole openings, right there. I think there's a spider web right there, but that's okay. If a spider gets in there, they're not going to live very long because the chickens are going to eat them. But so that, and this right here, I want to keep it like this so I can put, like if I have like scraps, you know, fruit, whatever, I can just stick it down in there for them, and they can get it and won't get stuck. You know, I don't want to put it right here where I'm going to put their grain feed. So yeah, that's where I'm going to put the grain feed and fill that up to where they can eat it. Which makes it really cool because you don't even have to open the door. Okay. But this right here, I'm going to leave that slot right there. Although I am going to cover it because, you know, a weasel or a snake is definitely small enough to get in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it to where they can't get in there because I'm going to make a little... I meant to go by and pick up some hinges because I was going to make the door, and I didn't get time to do that right now. So I'm just going to have to kind of do a makeshift on it for right now till I get my hinges. So yeah, I didn't get time to do that. I wish I had it, but I'm gonna make a little hinge door right here, to where, you know, like a bigger predator couldn't get in there, like a raccoon or a raccoon. I said raccoon. Okay, or a possum, you know, or something like that. Fox can't get in there. Hawk, you know. So yeah, so I'm going to make that to where I can just you know, unlatch it, lift it up, put the feed in, put some, you know, if I want to put some scraps, fruit, vegetables, whatever, right there. And there's another little hole right there, but it's not that big. I mean, no, I don't think a snake would even be able to get through there, but I have a plan for that. So we're going to see how it goes for the roof. And yeah, so when I get that put on there, it's starting to sprinkle, which we do need some rain. So, although, you know, most of this year it's rained. And just the last 2 weeks, we haven't got very much rain. But it's starting to rain right now. And I'm going to try to hurry up and get this moved. So, all right, y'all, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Getting it. Yep. One water. Two waters. Probably just needed one, but I went ahead. We're gonna see how two does. If I think it takes up too much room, I might take one out, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay. And you need more. You need more. So I'm hoping they can stick their little heads in there and get their feed. All right. Oh yeah, it's coming out over here. I don't know where it's at. I'm gonna get one more container so that way it'll be up enough to where they can reach the food, and then maybe I won't have to put as much food in there next time. I'll just, yeah. Okay. Now, I'm going to try to put where it'll go to the sides there. Once they find it, I think they'll be fine. They'll stick their heads in there and eat. Yeah. Oh yeah, looking good. Looking good. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and all right. Well, time for these babies to go to their new home. So we're gonna put them in there. Y'all got a new home, y'all. Are you happy? They'll get out themselves. I don't have to do anything. Just hold this open. Go on, y'all. Go on. Get on out there. Oh. They are a tad bit hungry because I haven't fed them today yet. So, come on. Come on. Come on, y'all. Come on. Have another. All right, let's see. Up. That's all of y'all. Okay. See them, y'all? They're going straight for the feed. Yeah. Well, they can stick their head in there and get as much as they want. Can't come out. Can't come out. Look how pretty. Look at this one, y'all. Look. Look. Let me touch it. Isn't she pretty? Look at her. She's pretty. This is a a Polish splash. Isn't she pretty? Look at her top knot. Look at her top knot. Say hi, everybody. Say, I get to go to my new house today. Hi, everybody. Say, Mom made us all a new house and we get to stay in there. Isn't she just the prettiest thing? Look at her, how pretty. Look at her top knot, y'all. Look at her. Look how pretty she is. She is pretty. Look at her. I love her color, too. She's about the same color as Freddie. Yeah, she's about the same color as Freddie. My Bantam rooster, my little Bantam rooster. Say hello, everybody. Hello. See, I'm the star of the show today, y'all. See, I am the star of the show. Okay. We're going to put her in there. I got to get me my little locks are in the house that goes on here. All right, I'm going to bring y'all over here. Okay, so we can see them. So we were starting to be some big babies. Yeah. So we were just getting way too big. But yeah, so it's working out good. They can spread out and eat. And they stick their little heads in there. Stick their little heads in there and get their food. So yeah. And that black one right there is a silky. And these the red color ones, tan, red, whatever you want to call them. Those are silkies. Y'all, they stayed so little for so long, those silkies. And I was like, are they ever going to grow? But yeah, they started growing now. They're getting bigger. That's a pretty one right there. I don't know what that is, to tell you the truth. We bought some eggs and I incubated them. And along with when I did the Polish splash, I also had some. They were supposed to be sapphire gems, but that's not a sapphire gem. That's not a sapphire gem. It was supposed to be a sapphire gem, but it wasn't. And I don't even know if I even ended up with any sapphire gems. But that one that looks like a diamond knicker, that was supposed to have been a sapphire gem. That's not a sapphire gem. So I think somebody got the eggs mixed up. So yeah, look at y'all. Well, y'all just eating. Look at y'all. Say, well, we are hungry, lady. You never fed us today yet. Yeah, so they're just, y'all, these flies, there's a lot of flies around here. It's been so hot. But yeah, so there they are. And I got a sign that's coming that's going to go right here. And this is going to be the Fluffy Butt Hut. And that's what the sign says, Fluffy Butt Hut. So it's going to go on their door. Can't wait to see it. So there it is. The finished product, except for the sign that goes on there. And I will post a picture of the sign with once I get it. It's supposed to be here Wednesday, so and this is Saturday. So as soon as I get that sign, it's going on their Fluffy Butt Hut. So yeah. So that was a project, a finished project. Yep, and they get to go outside and enjoy the outdoors. No more being cooped up inside. Look at them. Well, I think they like it, y'all. I think they like the Fluffy Butt Hut. Yeah, I think they like the Fluffy Butt Hut. All right, y'all. All right. Now I can put my video all together. I got bits and pieces here and there because it took me a while. I had some family business I had to take care of and everything. I'll explain that later. But yeah, so there's the Fluffy Butt Hut. And now I got to get my other brooder, get the roof on my other brooder that I haven't done yet. which has caused me a lot of unnecessary work because I've had to cover them up when it rains and make sure they're covered up when it rains. And like if I leave, I'd have to worry about, oh, is it going to rain before I get back home, and flood out their brooder. So I got to get that job. That's my next project, to get that finished. So yeah, so there we have it. There we have it.